Right now, a massive financial and skill gap is forming in the workforce. It sits exactly between the people who type out prompts and the people who delegate entire tasks to AI agents. To understand why, we have to look at the limitation of standard chatbots. A chatbot is a passive system. It takes your prompt, breaks it down into small units, and runs probability calculations to predict the next word. It finishes the sentence, then waits for the next instruction. Agents are active systems. Instead of calculating the most likely next word, an agent decides its own next course of action to reach a specific target. Prompting is like sitting next to a student driver. You're constantly alert, correcting every minor turn. An agent is a hired driver. You step into the back seat and name the destination. They handle the route, the gear shifts, and the traffic, while you focus elsewhere. The internet gave us search, so we started Googling. But treating an autonomous agent like a passive search engine is a critical operational failure. It caps the potential of the machine before it even starts. The ARR framework acts as a strict 3-gate filter to determine if a task should be assigned to an agent or if you should stick to a basic prompt. The first gate is A, for autonomous. The task must be capable of running from start to finish without needing a human to step in and provide live judgment midway. Next is R, for recurring. The task needs to happen repeatedly on a predictable schedule. If it only happens once, the setup cost of an agent outweighs the benefit. The final R stands for reviewable. You must be able to clearly and objectively verify that the final output is correct. If your task clears all 3 of these gates, using a standard prompt is a waste of your time and human capital. At the core of an AI agent is a standard large language model performing rapid text prediction. The leap to agent happens by surrounding this core with 4 specialized workers. The analyst ingests raw data and finds patterns. The planner decides what matters most and structures a strategy. The operator executes the drafting or coding. Finally, the auditor reviews the finished output to catch weak logic before releasing it. Managing an agent turns you into the head of a 4-person department. You've moved from producing tokens to overseeing an entire execution workflow. To understand this advantage, consider an intriguing puzzle from the Korean War. American pilots in their F-86 jets consistently defeated enemy aircraft. On paper, the Soviet MiG-15 was faster and could climb higher. By all technical accounts, it should have dominated the sky. But the American pilots had superior cockpit visibility. They could see more of the battlefield, allowing them to adapt faster to rapid, chaotic combat conditions. John Boyd called this the OODA loop: observe, orient, decide, act. If a standard grocery workflow finds an item out of stock, the script crashes. But an agent runs its own OODA loop. It observes the obstacle, orientates to your calendar, and decides to rebuild around a substitute. The real test of an AI agent is not obeying a rigid script, but its capacity to dynamically adapt the moment that script breaks. There is a massive risk here. Because an agent acts autonomously, it serves as a force multiplier. It will execute bad instructions faster and more confidently than a human ever could. Agents do not fix logic. They take vague thinking and turn it into very concrete mistakes. The GPS framework prevents your agent from derailing. First, the goal. Reduce the objective to a single, unambiguous sentence. Next, proof. Establish exact metrics showing the task was completed. Finally, steps. Provide explicitly clear, step-by-step boundaries without assumptions. Most AI problems are just human problems in disguise. When an autonomous agent fails in the real world, it is almost always a failure in communication. We are watching a massive economic shift. For most of modern history, your income was tied directly to your physical hours. AI agents are permanently severing that link. We are moving into an infinite output economy. Generating content, writing code, and processing raw analysis is becoming exponentially fast and practically free. This creates a direct economic inverse. Because intelligence and execution are becoming incredibly cheap, human judgment, high standards, and specific taste are becoming rare and highly expensive. The most valuable professionals of the next decade will not be the people who can think or type the fastest. They will be the architects who know exactly how to define exceptional work, spot bad work, and delegate the execution.